So you're telling me you can only give our guys 45 hours? That brings them to about there. Gentlemen, that's not acceptable.
Gene, you gotta talk about power here. Whoa, guys! Power is everything. Power is everything.
What do you mean?
Without it, they don't talk to us, they don't correct their trajectory, they don't turn the heat shield around. We gotta turn everything off. Now. They're not gonna make it to re-entry.
What do you mean, everything?
With everything on, the LEM draws 60 amps. At that rate, in 16 hours, the batteries are dead, not 45. And so's the crew. We gotta get them down to 12 amps.
How many?
You can't run a vacuum cleaner on 12 amps, John.
We gotta turn off. We have to turn off the radars, cabin heater, instrument displays, the guidance computer, the whole smack.
Whoa, guidance computer. What if they need to do another burn? Gene, they won't even know which way they're pointed.
The more time we talk down here, the more juice they waste up there. I've been looking at the data for the past hour.
That's the deal?
That's the deal.
Okay, John. The minute we finish the burn, we'll power down the LEM.
All right.
Now, in the meantime, we're gonna have a frozen command module up there. In a couple days, we're gonna have to power it up using nothing but the re-entry batteries.
We've been tried before.
Hell, we've never even simulated it before, Gene.
Well, we're gonna have to figure it out. I want people in our simulators, working re-entry scenarios. I want you guys to find every engineer who designed every switch, every circuit, every transistor, and every light bulb that's up there. Then I want you to talk to the guy in the assembly line who actually built the thing. Find out how to squeeze every amp out of both of these goddamn machines. I want this mark all the way back to Earth with time to spare. We never lost an American in space. We're sure as hell not gonna lose one on my watch. Failure is not an option.
We see this ammeter rise over 20 at any point, power up is no good. We see it spikes, that's sayonara for the guidance computer. Our guys can't re-enter, okay?
How much power do we have to play with?
Barely enough to run this coffee pot for 9 hours.
John.
Go.
Yeah, Ken Mattingly just got here.
Copy. He's here.
They've been losing heat since the accident. They're going to start getting a lot of water condensation on the control panels.
Ken, glad you're here. You know what's going on?
John's brought me up to speed. What do we have left in the batteries?
You don't really know.
We got to get started on some shortcuts for power-up.
Yeah, you know how short?
Well, it's all in the sequencing, John. If we can skip whatever we don't absolutely need and turn things on in the right order, maybe...
I agree.
Start on a procedure?
Well, the engineers have tried, but, I mean, it's your ship. We got to get you in there.
Okay. Frank, I need the sim cold and dark. Give me the exact same conditions they've got in there now, and I need present status of every instrument.
You got it.
I need a flashlight. That's not what they have up there. Don't give me anything they don't have on board.
Let's get this show on the road. Put them in space, fellas.
Gene, we have a situation brewing with the carbon dioxide.
We had a CO2 filter problem on the lunar module.
5 filters on the LEM.
Which were meant for 2 guys for a day and a half. So I told the doc...
You're already up to 8 on the gauges. Anything over 15 and you get impaired judgment, blackouts, the beginnings of brain asphyxia.
What about the scrubbers on the command module?
They take square cartridges.
The ones on the LEM are round.
Tell me this isn't a government operation.
It just isn't a contingency we've remotely looked at.
Those CO2 levels are going to be getting toxic.
Well, I suggest you gentlemen invent a way to put a square peg in a round hole. Rapidly.
Okay, people, listen up. People upstairs handed us this one, and we gotta come through. We gotta find a way to make this fit into the hole for this, using nothing but that. Let's get it organized.
Okay, let's build a filter.
Better get some coffee going, too, someone.
The deadly CO2 gas is literally poisoning the astronauts with every breath in and out.
Heads up, heads up.
And spokespeople will not comment further.
Go. Heads up, people. Look out now.
What's this?
That's what they gotta make.
Well, I hope you got the procedures for me.
Right here.
That's it?
All right, where is this, Jensen? Do you have a flight plan up there?
Affirmative, Andy. Jack's got one right here.
Okay, we have an unusual procedure for you here.
We need you to rip the cover off.
I want you to rip the cover off the flight plan.
With pleasure.
All right, now the other materials you're going to need here are a lithium hydroxide canister, two lithium hydroxide canisters, I'm sorry, a roll of gray tape, duct tape, you need an LCG bag, two LCG